where my father or my mother is like, hey, you know what, we want to enough with you. We want to have fun. And there's nothing with love or hate relationship, right? It's just we love you, but we want to enjoy our lives as well. And they said that they want to go. My first thought is going to be, I'm going to be very insecure. I'm going to be very, like, I'll start doubting myself. I'm like, I'm such a horrible son. What did I do wrong? Am I doing something invisibly which I don't understand? That's going to be the first level of thought before I understand what you're trying to say. 100%. Why is it like that? Like, why have we I'm sure there are thousands of kids watching this. They're going to agree with me at this point. Why am I conditioned like that?
It's because of Bollywood. It's because of the world who have made movies that showcase how Indians are supposed to live, when probably the reality on the ground in terms of what is good for us is very different.
But it's not just Bollywood. If you look at ancient way of living, we all have been living together. It's very large joint families, community living. Correct. We are a community-driven society.
The real question is, in today's practical world, where youngsters have aspirations and goals, is that a realistic possibility? Today, what kids land up doing is they cover guilt with money, right? So, okay, I'll buy you a new iPhone. I will buy you this car, or I'll buy you whatever, ABCD. So you're covering your guilt with money. You're not taking a decision in the larger interest. It's only because of lack of information. It's not lack of love. There is tremendous amount of love. It is pure lack of information and this social conditioning that no, India is supposed to be joint family. I am not joint family. India is supposed to be joint family. But still there is this notion, because people haven't understood that we are doing wrong to the people that we love unintentionally.
Why do kids try to overcompensate their guilt or try to reduce their guilt by giving parents money, not time? Because they can't give time and they're not able to spend time with their parents. They try to overcompensate it by giving them a lot of money, buying them gifts, planning vacations, stuff like that, but they can't do it. So they're reducing guilt by giving money.
100% it's about reducing guilt, and it's what you can give at that time, right? And also today, people don't have time. People have their own kids. They have their own spouses. Both the husband and wife have their own parents. Plus they have their kid. And they have work pressure. So it's practically tough. It's the only thing that they can do with an outcome is to give money. Everything else is an outcome they can't achieve. It's a good to have. So which is why they double down on that. We have had so many cases. My own friends, when they come down, they land up putting their parents on the DRS system. Because I had a friend, Karthik, he was here a couple of years ago. And when he visited from the US, he bought a car, he got a driver, he got a cook, he got a maid, he got some 3 more housekeeping staff and a nurse. 2 years later, his parent is, having Parkinson's now. And he was very angry with me that time. Now he said, yeah, I should have listened to you that day. I said, don't do it. It's the worst thing you're doing. Please don't do it. But that's him overcompensating on the guilt. I've been in US for so many years. So, and this, we do it and we regret it later. We regret it at the time in which nothing can be done. Funnily enough, even the elders themselves do it. They wait for a trigger event for either the husband or the wife. Somebody will fall down. Somebody will develop a medical condition. Somebody's underlying disease will show up. And then they're like, now I have to do something. But just think, if you caught diabetes early, if you caught hypertension early, if you caught loss of muscle early, everything can be slowed down, everything can be cured. You just have to catch it early. To catch it early, you need to be in an environment where people are trained to catch things early. That's the real difference. That's the whole health span living versus lifespan living. Even now we love to say, Arey, lambe umar, 100 years, 90 years. Okay, boss, how many years was he connected to tubes? Nobody's asking that.
कि अगर कोई पेरेंट ये देख रहा है, कोई बच्चा देख रहा है, वो चाहता है कि उनके माँ बाप की health span बढ़ जाए and they live up to 100 years. How can they do it?
Great question. Very, very simple everyday habits we can do.
Okay. Step by step.
First thing, retirement ka din, please don't allow them to retire from doing things.
Okay.
Retirement is the biggest disease. So pehla, agar if your parents are retired, please find what they love to do and get them to be part of whatever they love to do. I love to sing, I love to dance, I love to teach, I love whatever maybe they love. But most important, number one thing is you need to help them find a reason to wake up every day. That's the word ikigai. Okay?
तो क्यों रिटायर नहीं होने दूँ? Isn't it the idea is कि इतना काम कर रहे हैं, अब थोड़ा चिल करेंगे लाइफ में, तो रिटायर हो जाना चाहिए?
हाँ, तो हमको ऐसा लगता है कि कुछ नहीं किया तो हम लोग चिल करेंगे तो अच्छा है. बट जब हम लोग चिल करते हैं हमारा हेल्थ विदाउट रियलाइजिंग डिटेरियोरेट होते जा रहा है. हमेशा पूरा डिटेरियोरेट होता है क्योंकि हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, दिमाग को यूज़ नहीं कर रहे, बॉडी को यूज़ नहीं कर रहे. अगर कुछ करने के लिए है तो हमको उठ के जाना पड़ेगा उधर कुछ करने के लिए. और 10 लोग हमारे साथ है तो वो 10 लोग हमको देख रहे हैं कि इसका ये काम है. इधर इस ग्रुप में एक वॉकिंग ग्रुप है. हमेशा एक वॉकिंग ग्रुप में एक आदमी डिसाइड करता है आज कॉफ़ी कहाँ पीते हैं, एक आदमी डिसाइड करता है कहाँ हम हॉलिडे पे जाएंगे. तो सबका एक रोल होता है उस ग्रुप में. अगर उस ग्रुप से उस आदमी को निकाल दिया आपने और घर पे रखा, क्या हो जाएगा इस आदमी को?
परेशान हो जाएगा. बस
वही तो हम लोग रख रहे हैं ना. तो पहला चीज़ आपको पेरेंट्स को रिक्वेस्ट करो, आप प्लीज़ जाओ रोज़ कुछ ना कुछ करो, जो मन मर्जी, बट कुछ ना कुछ करो.
The whole idea you are killing, okay? The पूरा idea is कि हम इतना कमाए कि मेरे माँ बाप राजा रानी जैसे रिटायर हो जाएं. That's the
worst thing.
Indian dream.
Worst thing. The Raja Rani only should be in thought process. Life should be outside the house. तो पहला चीज़ वो है,
ठीक है,
कि रिटायर मत हो जाओ, घर से बाहर जाओ, जो भी मज़ा आता है करो, बट रोज़ कुछ ना कुछ करो. दूसरा चीज़, फ्रेंड्स और फैमिली सर्कल को बढ़ाओ. क्योंकि जब हम लोग के साथ रहते हैं, रिसर्च ने प्रूव किया है कि एजिंग स्लो डाउन होता है. आप ही आजू बाजू में देखो, जो लोग के साथ रहते हैं ना, हमेशा ज़्यादा खुश रहते हैं. दे लिव लॉन्गर, हेल्थ स्पैन के हिसाब से बहुत, दे लिव मच लॉन्गर.